Hi there, this is Mark Schauder with Sotheby's International Realty with another episode of Poway Today. Today I'm here at Lightning Brewery with Jim, who is the head brewer.
That's right.
Welcome.
At the Lightning Brewery.
At the Lightning Brewery. Why don't you tell everybody what you do here to begin with?
So I'm the main owner at the brewery. We have some other owners. I make all the beer. I do most of the cleaning. I do a lot of the organizing. I kind of make sure things work and jump in where I have to. And essentially, it's not the straight head cook and bottle washer, but I do wash a lot of glasses on the side. And you have to do that.
Absolutely. And how did you get into this business?
So I worked in the biotech trade, worked in the pharmaceutical industry, and I was between jobs, and there was a pretty long downturn in the biotech community in the early 2000s. So I started Lightning as a business about 2005, and then opened the brewery in 2006.
Okay.
As a brewery that would distribute in San Diego County and Orange County. Mm-hmm. And I got in, I think, just a little bit too late, and so it became very, very difficult to do that.
Okay.
So we primarily distributed only in San Diego County. We self-distributed. We actually wound up going to a distributor. Mm-hmm. And that didn't work out so well. So more recently, we've done a pivot, and we only sell retail now. We don't sell any wholesale.
Okay, very good. And how'd the name Lightning come about?
Oh, Lightning. Oh, my friends and I go out drinking beer on Thursday night. Thursday night is literally Thor's night. Uh-huh. Thor being associated as the god of thunder and lightning, usually.
Okay.
So lightning kind of made sense. There wasn't any intellectual property around it. There wasn't any back then. There wasn't any real issued trademarks around lightning. So we thought we could do a weather theme, uh-huh, or a geek science theme on naming the beers. We do a little bit of both. It seems to kind of work out pretty well with our clients.
Very good. And what motivates you? What drives you in this business?
I don't know. I think it's same as science. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and there's so many steps in the brewing process, mm-hmm, and the brewing selling process, and the finalizing the sale process, that in order to do every one of those correct, it's a bit of a challenging operation. Mm-hmm. So big challenge.
Got it. Okay. And what's it been like since the beginning? I mean,
it's been a crap load of work.
Uh-huh. More than you thought?
Well, you're your own businessman.
Absolutely.
I work for this guy. He never gives me a day off. Uh-huh. If I take a day off, he's yelling at me in the back of my head. He calls me up on the phone all the time, and I get to work with myself, and that's what's going on when I'm working.
I hear you. What is it that your customers love about your beer?
So I think the customers like the fact that our beer is cleanly flavored, and we have a variety of beers. Okay. And like when clients come in, there's always something that they like, and usually they like more than one beer. And even though we've had clients that have called themselves non-beer drinkers, over being in business for about 13, 14 years now, I've only had one or two clients that actually did a pass on all the beers we had, mm-hmm, which is really saying something.
Absolutely.
And believe me, folks aren't going to plunk down $5, $6, or $7 for a beer unless they like it.
100%.
It's one thing if your friends are drinking your beer,
right,
and it doesn't cost anything. They say your beer is great, but if you have to pay for it, your beer better taste really good,
and you better enjoy it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Any challenges that you guys have?
Yeah, we have challenges. I mean, it's always we're in a business park, right? So first of all, location's a challenge. Mm-hmm. It's a business challenge. I think that we've got over the making the beer challenge, but it's more connecting with clients and connecting with more clients. Mm-hmm. That's why we're talking today.
Absolutely.
With more clients.
Right.
And, and the way I look at it is that, a lot of breweries consider their clients customers. I consider anyone that comes in here and buys a beer from me as flattering, mm-hmm, and a client and someone who I want to retain. So it's really important to always try to do the right thing. Are we perfect? No. Mm-hmm. It helps if you try. And that's what we try to do, is to greet everyone, make sure everyone gets good service, make sure the beers are good, mm-hmm, never sell something that isn't quite what it's supposed to be, and we kind of go from there. Got it.
And what is it that's something that people don't know about Lightning Brewery?
A lot of them don't know we're here.
That's true.
So we're a small brewery in the South Poway Business Park. A lot of folks don't come to South Poway because they live in Central Poway or Northern Poway, mm-hmm, and they go to Rancho Bernardo. Well, we actually get a lot of clients that want to keep their business in Poway, because if they spend if they spend their money in Poway and their sales tax gets used in Poway, it actually goes back to Poway
It feels better,
to help the parks have maintenance.
right?
I mean, I get a lot from. I'm a little connected now with the local political scene, and folks want you to if you live in Poway, folks want you to spend your money in Poway.
And stay in Poway.
And so, like, I buy my gas at Costco down the street, and the reason for that is that, well, I'm a Poway business. I should be buying things in Poway. We stock the brewery mostly with things that we buy locally in Poway.
Awesome.
And so our sales tax that we pay stays in Poway. And then, of course, the sales tax that we pay for what we sell stays in Poway.
Right, of course. Any memorable experiences that you've had?
I've had a bunch of memorable experiences. I mean, maybe you want to give me a hint on what kind of memorable experience.
You know, something that was like this aha moment, something that like, wow, that was really cool.
So finally, so one of our beers, Elemental Pilsner, which is something it's a beer that's won a lot of awards as a German-style Pilsner beer. An aha moment with that was we used to just brew it like everyone else does and ferment it, and it always came out a little bit on the sweet side, which you shouldn't do. And so I went to an old brewery textbook, and they said that you could actually take fresh beer and mix it with the old beer and make the beer taste better. And it was kind of an aha moment, and then I started doing that, and the beer tasted better, and we started winning more awards for that beer.
Interesting.
Because it was drier.
Very good.
That was an aha moment.
Yeah.
I had a couple other aha moments too, but not as optimistic as that.
Very good. Very good. I mean, awards are telling the story, right?
Awards are good. Yeah, a few years ago we did actually win the award for best beer brewed in California at the California State Fair. That was good. I actually brewed it. It wasn't there's never been any nameless people at Lightning. There's always been one of 3 or 4 people doing the work, and I do a large fraction of the work, and I've always done a large fraction of the work. And that beer I actually brewed and actually was at the bottling line when we were bottling it. It was actually the person in the line of fire when bottles didn't actually fill properly. And then the bottles we had that we sent, I actually labeled. So we sent those to the California State Fair. They liked it, and we got a nice award for it.
Beautiful, beautiful. Why don't you tell everybody where you're located?
Okay, so we're located in the South Poway Business Park on Kirkham. And so for local Powegians, that's if you took Community all the way south until you hit a stop sign, make a left, and then we're in the 4th driveway on the left. Open Wednesdays through Sundays, and you can check our website, www.lightningbrewery.com, for more details. We have a lot of details there.
Very good. Jim, I appreciate you sharing
Mark, thank
Lightning
you.
Brewery with me.
Great.
This is Mark Schauder with Sotheby's International Realty with another episode of Poway Today.